The question is, a bar of uniform cross section and of length 90 centimeter is made of three materials A, B and C. Their lengths are 40 centimeter, 30 centimeter and 20 centimeter respectively. The coefficients of their thermal conductivities are in the ratio 2 is to 3 is to 4. The ends are maintained at 100 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, and there is no loss of heat from the sides of the bar. When the rod is in steady state, find the ratio of temperatures theta by theta dash of the interfaces, where theta and theta dash are in degree Celsius. Well, the corresponding picture has been given here, and this is the one part, and this is another part, and this is another part. Okay, say of length L1, L2 and L3. They are having different conductivities, thermal conductivities K1, K2 and K3. These notations are given by me. What the question says, the length of first rod A is 40 and second is 30 and C is 20 centimeters. The two ends are at this much temperature 100 as well as here it is 30. And the middle junctions, what you are seeing, AB junction is at temperature theta and BC junction is at temperature theta dash. Now what you have to find is, you have to find the ratio theta by theta dash as they are asking here. Well, for this I have to use the formula for the rate of heat transfer through the conductor. Okay. For example, if we are having a conductor like this, okay, so this is the conductor. If you say this is the conductor, okay, this is the area of cross section, and now how much heat that enters here is Q, and same amount of heat should pass here after some time. If there is no loss of heat from the side walls of this conductor, the heat which is entering at this side should go to this side after some time t. Okay, so after time t, if the conductivity of this rod is K, okay, and the length is L, the area of cross section is A, then how actually we give this? The formula for such kind of an rate of heat flow is given by Q divided by T, okay, Q divided by T, which is equals K into A, and here should be the difference in temperature at the ends. This is say at hot temperature theta and this is at cold temperature theta O, divide by the length of this conductor, which is L. Okay, so this is how we actually write the formula. This is the fundamental formula what we are using here now. Now for the three conductors, whatever the heat that enters here, okay, the heat which enters here, I may use some different color, say this one, okay, so heat that enters here, the rate of heat is Q by T that enters, that should pass here also, Q by T, and the same passes here also, Q divided by T, and same should come here also, Q divided by T after some time. Okay, the rate of heat should be same in all these three conductors. For the conductor A, now I am writing the same equation, right? This one, that is Q divided by T is equals, okay, Q divided by T is equals, what I can write? It is K1 into A, because area of cross section of every conductor is same, which is multiplied by the temperature difference is 100 minus theta. See, this is the point where heat is entering, that is at hot. Okay, so this is hot end, which is 100 degrees Celsius, and as we move from left to right, the temperature decreases. So here is the cold end, right? So 100 is here and theta is here. Only we are thinking about this conductor. Okay, so 100 minus theta and divide by what is the length, which is 40 centimeter. That is what I am calling L1. Let me use the number 40 centimeter. Okay, this one. And next, what I can write for B? For B, again it is Q divided by T, which is equals K2 into A. And what I should write inside of the bracket now for the temperature difference? Say B is at hot temperature theta and cold temperature theta dash. Therefore, it is theta minus theta dash. And in the denominator, the length is 30 centimeter. Right. So now I am going to write for C. Okay. So it is for C now. For C, what I can write? It is Q divided by T is equals the same thing, which is Q3 into A. And what should be the temperature difference now? Temperature difference is theta dash and 30. Right. So it is theta dash minus 30 and whole divided by 20 centimeter is the length. Okay. It is not enough for me now. I have to go further. The three conductors are in a line. Okay. So cascaded conductors. Now I am going to tell you something here, which is the given thing in the question itself. They are saying, this one. The coefficient of thermal conductivities are in the ratio 2:3:4. Okay, the ratio of thermal conductivities are in the ratio 2:3:4. That means what? K1 is to K2 is to K3 are in the ratio 2:3:4. What actually the correct meaning of this one? If K1 is equals 2 times K is something, okay, K, then K2 is equals 3 times K and K3 is equals 4 times K. This is the meaning of K1 is to K2 is to K3, which is equals how much? 2:3:4. Okay, we have now an idea about their writings K1, K2 and K3 in terms of K, 2K, 3K and 4K. So this is what I am going to use here, right? So now I am rewriting this one like this, how I can write it? It is Q divided by T is equals, this is 2K into A and this is 100 minus theta, right? In the denominator it should be 40 centimeter as it is. And this one is, it is Q divided by T, which is equals 3K into A, right? And inside the bracket what I should write? It is 100, sorry, it is not 100, it is a theta minus theta dash, right, divided by the length is 30 centimeter. Further, I have to write one more equation for C, that is also Q divided by T, which is equals, how much it is? 4K into A, it is theta dash minus 30, right, divided by 20 centimeter. I am calling this equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. Okay, so having said this, let me say something more. If we think the complete rod as a single, say like this, this. Okay, so ABC as a combined rod. If we think so, what should be the complete length? This is L1 plus L2 plus L3, otherwise, right, L1 plus L2 plus L3, which is equals what? Which is 40 plus 30 plus 20, which is equals 90 centimeter, right? So this is how actually a single appearance of the combination of these three conductors. Now we can make equivalence, that is, at this end at 100 degrees Celsius the rate of flow is Q divided by T, and at this end it is at 30 degrees Celsius the rate of flow is Q by T. Okay, the effective conductivity, say it is Ke. Now this is not a single piece, this is the combination of 3, right. So here is L1 and here is L2 and here is L3. For such a combination possessing the different thermal conductivity materials like this, how actually we write this Ke? So that is very interesting. That should be L1 plus L2 plus L3 divided by Ke, right. That is equal to L1 divided by K1 plus L2 divided by K2 plus L3 divided by K3. That means the total length of the conductor is already written here, which is 90 centimeter, divided by Ke, which is equals, how much is L1? L1 is 40 centimeter, right, divided by what is K1? K1 is 2 times K, plus this is 30 centimeter L2 divided by it is 3K, plus how much it is L3, which is 20 centimeter divided by 4K. Now we have to simplify this further. This is a 90 centimeter, right, which is a 90 I can simply cancel centimeter on every side. So it is 90 divided by Ke, which is equals, how much it is? This is a 20 plus this is 10 plus this is 5, right. So this sum will become 35. Therefore Ke should be is equals 90 divided by 35. The common factor is 7. 7 5s otherwise I can use 5, right. So 5 7s are 35 and this is 18 5s are 90. So the ratio is nothing but Ke is 18 divided by 7, and don't forget to write K, which is here in the denominator, and that comes here. It should be so many times K. So this is K, right. So Ke is equals 18K divided by 7, right. So this is for this one as a whole. Now I write the rate of flow in the form of equation, that is Q divided by T is equals, right. The thermal conductivity of this single rod now is 18 divided by 7K. The area of cross section still remains same, A. The temperature difference will be 100 minus 30, and what's the total length of this rod? It is L1 plus L2 plus L3, that is 90 centimeter, right, 90 centimeter. I call this equation number 4. Now I do what? Now I simply make use of this equation equal to the equation number 1. Okay. So now compare this equation with this equation, because the left hand side is Q divided by T, and here also we are having Q divided by T in the very first equation. Let us equate equation 1 and equation 4. So what actually equation 1 says? Equation 1. Now what we are doing, that I write here. Now equation 1 is made equal to equation 4, right. So equation 1 says it is 2K into A, right. In the bracket it is 100 minus theta divided by how much, which is 40 centimeter, right. So this is the very first equation, that is equals, the equation number 4 is 18K into A divided by 7, and in the bracket it is how much, 100 minus 30 divided by 90 centimeter, right, divided by 90 centimeter. So I can do further. See here, terms Ka and Ka get cancelled, right. And what the things left, here is 2 and here is 40, that means it is 20, right. Here it is 70, here is 7, that means it is 10, okay. here is 18, here is 90, that means it is 5. Of course, 70 meter and centimeter already went, right? This is 5. 5 and here is 10, that is 2. So now the things whatever that left are 100 minus theta, right, divided by 20, which is equals 2. Okay, so that means 100 minus theta is equals 40. That implies theta is equals, it is 100 minus 40, else what I can write, it is theta is equals 60 degree Celsius. Okay, and we are about to find what? Theta divided by theta dash is what, right? So this is the thing I need. Still I need this one, theta dash. I found this one. Okay, so now I have to find theta dash. For this I use this one. Now equate equation 2 equal to equation 4, because one more time what we are seeing, the rate of flow is q by t in equation 4, which is equal to q by t in equation 2, right? So both are same, both are same. So now I am equating equation 2 with equation 4. Okay, so that is the thing what I have to do now. So equation 2 says it is 3 Ka into theta minus theta dash divided by 30 centimeter, right? So which is equals, what actually I am having here, it is how much, 18 divided by 7 K into A, right? In the bracket it is 100 minus 30 divided by 90 centimeter. On cancelling Ka and Ka, all the things that goes here and simply becomes 2. The complete result is 2 on this side. And here we are having 3 and we are having 30, that is 10, right? So that means what actually the things left, theta minus theta dash divided by 10, which is equals to, right? So which implies theta minus theta dash is equals 20, right? How much is this theta? Theta is already found, which is 60, minus theta dash, which is equals 20, which implies theta dash is equals 60 minus 20, and the thing what I got finally, theta dash, which is 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, theta dash is 40. So finally theta by theta dash to be found. This is the question that is asked, right? So theta divided by theta dash is what? What I can do now? So it is simply 60, it is nothing but 60 degrees Celsius divided by 40 degrees Celsius. Definitely unit get cancelled, right? Unit get cancelled, and whatever the thing that left is 3 divided by 2, and 3 divided by 2 is 1.5, right? Then answer what you must write is theta divided by theta dash should be is equals 1.5. This is the answer.